So when we talk about preparedness, we're not just talking about going out to the store, rushing to the store, and getting the stuff we need just in case there's no more food left. There's also other things you can do to be prepared for this economy that we're in now. You're in my kitchen today. With preparedness, it also comes, you need a little bit of skills to actually be fully ready and to be able to live off the stuff that you have in your house and your stockpile. You can't just go out and buy food and then not know how to cook it or do things the cheaper way when you don't have the store anymore. So one of those things would be bread making. And with bread making, to me, it's very simple. Once you get it down and get a recipe down, it's very simple. With the recipes, though, I always recommend to print out your recipes anytime you find something that's good, because you always want to be able to hold on to that just in case, for some reason, there's not books in the stores around for you to get. You would be able, or online, you would still be able to have those things at home for you to be able to look at and keep forever. So with bread making, it's good because you can still have your loaves of bread in case the store doesn't have it. It's very simple, especially if you have a bread machine. It's extremely simple. So since we're in my kitchen today, I'm going to show you how to make bread in the bread machine in a recipe that I have found and I have kept. Okay, so it's the next day because I didn't have time to do this yesterday, like make the bread, and also I didn't need it until today. So I have my ingredients all laid out here, and then after I show you my ingredients, I'm going to put everything in my bread maker, and then I'll just take you along for the process. So let me turn you around. So here are my ingredients. So I have, of course, my yeast. I have 7 cups of flour. I have 1/3 cup of olive oil. Have salt and sugar. I have 2 cups of water for the actual bread, a cup of water that I'll have to heat up to make 110 degrees to help with the yeast. And then I'll also need a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. So let me show you how I put everything into the bread machine. Okay, so first you want to pour all of the liquids in first. It will all depend on your bread machine, but with mine it recommends putting the liquids first. And then here's the olive oil. Okay, here's salt. Some sugar, and then we'll do the flour. And like I said earlier, this is 7 cups of flour. Of the flour in here first, and I just want to do the dough. So on my bread machine right here, it tells you which settings for the dough. So I need number 7, and then I'm going to start it, and I'm gonna let it knead, and then I'm gonna check it to see when it's mixed more together, and then I'll add some more flour. let your bread rise for about an hour or so, and I've already done that. And so now I'm going to put flour on my countertop and then roll it out and split it into 2 different loaves, because this one does make 2 loaves. And then I'm gonna put them in my pans. I've already buttered them so that they won't stick, and then I will let it rise for another about 30 minutes or so, and then it will be time to put it in the oven. Them all in the pans ready to go, so I'm just gonna. So now I have them in here, and I am going to let them rise for about 30 minutes, and then I'll be ready to bake them. It has rose, and I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 and let this bake for 30 minutes. So I have now taken out my loaf of bread, and I'm just letting it cool here for a little bit. And after it gets done cooling, then I will try to cut into it and see how it looks. But that's just a basic recipe and just a basic thing that you can do for preparedness, so you won't just have all this food and not know what to do with it. It's also good to have the skills to make the things that you need to, just in case you can't go get a loaf of bread out at the store. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thank you.